Of economic development, which consists of two organizations. I will introduce both organizations and then let Brad take it from there. But we've got Brad Niva with the Big Sky Chamber of Commerce, a nonprofit that was established in 1985 that is governed by a board of directors of 10, one of the oldest nonprofits operating in Big Sky. The Chamber has had an integral yet ever-evolving role in building the community landscape. Currently, they are working to strengthen the resources available to our small businesses through education, communication, events, and advocacy. Brad will also be representing Visit Big Sky, a nonprofit which was established in 2010, consisting and governed of a board of directors of 10, and Visit Big Sky represents our region within the state tourism economy and is the largest contributor to the $3.1 billion Montana visitor economy. With that, I will turn it over to Brad. I will turn it over to Caitlin with the Chamber. See what you did there.
Thank you so much, Danny, and thank you for the Resort Tax team for putting us on. It's so great to hear what everyone has going on here in Big Sky. Yes, Brad has decided that he'd like to split these kind of two conversations into two because we are two separate organizations kind of supporting the economic development of Big Sky from two different angles. So to kind of visually represent that, we have two separate people. So kind of how we do, I think one of the number one questions we get at the Chamber is, what do you do? And that can be maybe a negative question, but I think it's kind of empowering because it helps push us forward. And I think what we do is support our businesses, and how we do that are these 5 things. We have our development and education, so Leadership Big Sky, which just started this last week. Crazy, that's already been 7 days. Then we do our advocacy and access, so things like Chamber Days at the Capitol, getting in front of our legislators. Then we have our communications, so our economic profile, and our newsletter. So if you have not signed up, please let me know, and I'd love to get you on that list. Then we have our events and programming. So next Wednesday in this very room, we're going to be having our Eggs and Issues and Joint County Commission meeting, so come back out. We also have a flyer at our booth with this information, just as an opportunity to kind of we'll be talking about taxes in Big Sky, and I have worked to try to make it sexy. So please come, learn, and that's kind of how we try to do is just get information that you need as a business owner, as a community member, and make it digestible so that it can work for you in your business. And then also networking and visibility. So we have some great opportunities. We have our quarterly member meetup. Our next one is in January. We have our small business virtual roundtables. We do ribbon cuttings, and then in every edition of Explore Big Sky, we have our Making It in Big Sky featurette, which is a great kind of in-depth look at the people who make our businesses work. Next slide. So kind of a little deeper look into how we support our businesses is we're really looking at the resources you guys need to do that. So we have our job board. We're working on cellular connectivity. We're working on childcare programs in partnership with other organizations around the community. But just really, where is the need and how can we help with the idea of helping our businesses? And we get to the next one. And then just navigation. Just what are the resources we can help provide to help your business navigate this community, navigate just being a business, and the overall support. Just how we can understand you. So we're looking to problem solve, have listening sessions, and I think the team we have is really great. We're really open, just wanting to hear what you have going on. So hope that was kept a tight timeline for you. Thank you guys.
Caitlin, thanks for all you do to make Big Sky better together. Up next is Brad.
Hi, thank you. My name is Brad Niva. I'm the executive director. Well, I guess actually I'm the CEO. Sorry, that was my old job as executive director. So we have an interesting role in this community in that we are economic development. You'd think of a community of our size, we'd have more than just two, but we are the small group of people that are trying to make things better in our community and economic development. But one of the things is tourism, and our current name is Visit Big Sky. We're actually thinking about maybe we need to change that. We have a lot of visitors coming, but what is happening to our community to do that? So one of the narratives that I've started since I came here about 4 months ago is not destination marketing, but destination management. How we treat and manage the visitors that are already coming. How do we keep our sense of place here? How do we welcome people, but at the same time not love Big Sky to death? So we're working on a couple key projects right now, and I just wanted to run through those right now. I think everybody's probably familiar with this sign program here that's been around in Big Sky for 9 years. Those of us who live here probably understand what canyon means, meadow means, and the mountain means, but does a visitor actually know what that means, and does that help them? So we're going ahead with an RFP that we just put out of $122,000 to redo the 32 existing signs within Big Sky. We'll do a phase 2, which will be 14 new signs, because in the last 9 years, this community's grown past what our current signs are showing. And then final last project, phase 3, in 2023, we will be working on the new monument welcome sign at 191. So how many people drive down 191 and don't realize that there's a fantastic place called Big Sky up the road? So we'll be working hard on that project. So, other thing in our office, so we do manage the visitor center. We took a little over 5,000 people came in the visitor center this summer from June, July, and August. Number one asked question was, where's the bathroom? Our building is not set up for public bathrooms. There are no public bathrooms in town center. And if you talk to the small business owners throughout the community, you will find that this is their number one asked question and also their number one challenge. So working with the fine folks with town center as well as the Simpkins family, they've gone ahead and given us the go-ahead to build a public bathroom within town center. And we think that'll be a big improvement as our community grows. And then the last thing I just want to mention, and is something that we look out for, is we speak for the visitor community. And one of the challenges that we have here is that those of us who live here, if there was a forest fire, we probably kind of know where to go. But in the middle of summer, we have 17,000 visitors here in town. And if there was a fire to come, how do those people get out and go? And so this is just an example of another project that we're jumping into, is educating and planning for fires and emergencies for our visitors, and make sure they're safe and have a great time. So, thank you so much. Answer any questions over in our booth.